Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Jeannie and this is my 2022 Patriotic Home Tour. I hope you enjoy. This is our front porch area, which I did minimal decor, just a flag and a patriotic wreath and doormat and a few plants. And here we go inside. Welcome to my home. This is the front entryway. This is right behind the door as you come in. I have a beautiful basket filled with flowers and greenery and an American flag, fireworks sign, and a beautiful chalkboard with God shed his grace on thee to celebrate the season. I have white pictures, most of them antique, above the entryway. This is my beautiful monstera, my favorite plant. Well, at least for right now, it's my favorite. This is a beautiful thrifted table I redid. As for me and my house, I will serve the Lord. Home sweet home with some beautiful American flags coming out of a glass flower frog. And a beautiful antique picture with some peonies coming out. This is an antique card catalog that I got recently in an old trunk. I love Crocs. This is our living room. I have a beautiful pothos plant in a silver platter with some decorations around it. Our couch with a beautiful American flag pillow. And our other couch with some star pillows and plaid pillows and a beautiful antique quilt. This is a number 4 ruler that I made out of a folding ruler and an American flag on an antique window. A couple of my favorite magazines. An antique table with a great old radio on it and a couple of tractors. Antique high chair with some flowers and books, greenery and books, excuse me, and an old cabinet with a very old typewriter and some silver pieces. This is America the Beautiful that I framed the lyrics on. A beautiful lighter that I got for my husband for Father's Day. This is some old graters. I have a beautiful old radio with a primitive tobacco stick star. An old basket with a beautiful quilt coming out and an old croquet set and balls coming out of a crock. Old oil lamps. Old bottles. I love that brass eagle there. It's from 1952. Those brass eagles are gorgeous. This is in my dining area. This is my beautiful hutch I love to decorate. I have some old butter pats, and some Ray Dunn, some old postcards and letters, some little butter pats, butter stamps, some beautiful garland, some old scales, a Liberty Bowl. If you look closely in the back of the second shelf, I have the Star Spangled Banner on a plate. On this side, we have a beautiful birdhouse that says Home of the Brave. And above I have my gorgeous, gorgeous old scales. Here I have a beautiful place setting with red, white, and blue. And the sweet little Uncle Sam mug here. And my tier tray all set up for 4th of July. This is my beautiful diffuser from Young Living, and I have it decorated up with some old spools and a flag. This is an old pie safe with some red and blue books and a beautiful Happy 4th bowl with my mixer. Above this I have a couple of old pictures and rolling pins and a plant. More plants. I have an old thermos here, an old coffee grinder, an old scale, beautiful flags, and a stack of old picnic baskets. Over here I have a beautiful old scale filled with some wooden utensils, a big mason jar, and these are some vegetables from our garden or from a friend's garden. The tomatoes are all us. The peppers are from a friend's garden. Love those fresh tomatoes. This is our kitchen. Have a few patriotic pieces here. Lillian Rose has a beautiful heart, flag designed heart here as her apron. The beautiful rolling pin. I love this flag garland over all the cabinets. It's so pretty. It's our wine riddling rack. And this is an old ice cream churn with some old flags coming out and some Ray Dunn. Here's our coffee bar area. This is our laundry room. Hello, sweet summer. We have a cute little chalkboard on the side of our cabinet there, and I just drew a little drawing with some flags and a little picket fence. These are some old bottles, amber glass bottles and the turquoise bottles. Here's more of the old bicentennial turquoise bottles. Liberty and Justice for All. I made out of Scrabble tiles. Some old potato mashers. And this is a gorgeous potato chip tin that I got off of Macari. Love the eagle on it. And these are just some old potato mashers and rolling pins that I put in it. It's the old rug beater coming out of it. We obviously use our laundry room. Clean clothes. I wash clothes all day. They're nice and clean. This is a beautiful crock with some asparagus foxtail fern coming out of it. That's an old door handle there, the shiny thing. And some flower frogs. More old crocks and scales. I have a beautiful Swiss cheese plant here. And a lot of old ironstone platters. Over here I have a beautiful display of lots of old things. I have some Ray Dunn stuff, some pretty plants, some old bingo cards, old brushes. Here I have a foldable ruler made into the shape of a star, a beautiful old colander, some baby shoes, another one of those beautiful brass eagles, a brass clock, and this beautiful, which is probably my favorite thing, the Star Spangled Banner. It's a very old stitching embroidery piece that's framed. Over here in my hutch, I have my Ray Dunn collection with the cute little popsicle banner. And I have some gorgeous old watering cans, galvanized watering cans with some beautiful flags coming out, a Ray Dunn birdhouse, and some mugs. And I just love that look. Just so patriotic there. I love it. But old mixed with new. I love that look. On this side, we have another old hutch. And I have some more of my Ray Dunn in there. And I just have several pieces here that I really like. I have some old service bells, an old silver stein there, some insulator bulbs, a little silver bell, a metal flower frog, one of my husband's old corncob pipes, some vintage flags, a little boy bust, red, white, and blue Bibles, this beautiful crock, and this gorgeous sign, the Pledge of Allegiance. I love those old wooden spoons coming out of that crock as well, and that old flag. Some of the flags are old and some of them are dyed to look old. These old, not sure if you saw them, but those old drumsticks too. They were really pretty in the red. My husband has an old pedal tractor with a little cart behind it. This is a Norman Rockwell America book from Reader's Digest, and it's got great pictures in it. This is an old picnic basket with a beautiful picnic blanket, a bottle of wine, a speaker, an old marmalade jar, and an old Spanish Bible. This is our office here. Just have a big, beautiful pothos plant. Just lots of old, pretty things. Pictures that mean a lot to me. That beautiful amber tray. Some pictures. A beautiful sunflower tea set that one of my favorite patients had made for me. A God Bless America chalkboard. And a sweet sunflower quilt that one of my friends made for me. Little collection of my antique cameras and my antique quilts. And over here you'll see some Rae Dunn and some bunnies and some sunflowers. And a lot of my ironstone is in this cabinet here. I love that ironstone, it's so beautiful. And an old toolbox filled with more ironstone platters. This side is, I recently thrifted a beautiful accordion rack. And this is my puppy dogs. I have my old Louie, my Roscoe Ray, and an old window with a pretty wreath on it. And a sweet little cutting board that's a wiener dog. There's my little man Louie. He's been gone 2 years now, I'm sorry, and it's very hard. I still miss him every day. There's Roscoe's collar he outgrew, and one of Louie's old collars, excuse me. This is the flea market sign I just got in today. I had ordered that, and I love this little church pew right here. And this is the wall of family pictures. I really need to update them a lot. So baby pictures and grown pictures, but I have grandbabies now. So, and this is our bedroom. I just did the bed in a pretty garland and a pretty pillow, and sweet little Raggedy Ann and Andy here. And I love the star that I made out of a folding ruler, and my beautiful pothos plants and an antique radio. Sweet little Raggedy Ann and Andy. An old high chair with a big pothos plant on it. And I love this side as well. It's got an old radio and just some old pieces on it. Some flags, and I just now noticed that one is laying down. Sorry about that. Anyways, that's my home tour for this year, for summer, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I sure hope that you found something that inspires you to decorate a little bit to show the love that we have for America. And anyways, I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and thank you again for joining me. I really, really appreciate it, and I love the friendships I've already made on this channel by having this channel. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a blessed day. Please have a safe 4th, and we'll talk to you soon, okay? This is one last bit in our bathroom. Got just a tiny bit of patriotic decor in here. You see an American flag coming out of that beautiful basket. Some more plants. I actually took this shelf off the wall and sanded it a lot because it was just too white for me, and I love the way it turned out. It's very, very rustic now, but I still love it. The plants are flourishing quite well there. Everything looks so old on it. And on the other side, you'll see those plants are doing great too. String of hearts, my string of turtles. Another Swiss cheese plant. And I have a basket with a pothos and a beautiful little flag coming out of it. And lastly is this little our bathroom, our toilet area where we have our beautiful plants up here. And that plant is just taken over. It is so happy there. I'm so glad. It's looking great over there. This is a sweet little antique bookshelf table. Got all my old Bibles there. And a sweet little scarf here, a patriotic scarf. An old scale. my diffuser, an old clock, and a galvanized water can with some pretty flowers in it. Okay, so I forgot to show you this in the home tour. This is just a little vignette of things. This is an old Chinese checkers board and an old bobbin here, a beautiful philodendron, a little H for our last name. This is my family when I was a little girl. This right, can you see it? The one on the end right here. I don't know why I'm doing that. Let's see if I can get it to focus. That one right there in the center. On the very right, on the far right, is me when I was a little girl. Sweet little brush, horsehair brush with a Junkin sign on it. An old, I don't know why my phone is not focusing, but an old, like 123-year-old clock. It was actually manufactured the day that my daughter was born 100 years ago. So this is a cute little restaurant crock from back in the day. It says pea soup. This is my grandparents. My grandfather was in the Navy, and my grandmother was from New York, believe it or not. Old Florida boy and a New York girl, and they were married for over 50 years. And this is my grandmother. Now, come on, focus. This was taken before I was born. But if you look, okay, this is my grandparents' lake house. I was born on their 25th wedding anniversary. And this says June of 1970. So she had to been 50 plus years old here. I mean, she looks pretty good. Huh? I always remember her always trying to be the fittest, cutest, prettiest she could be. So anyways, that's my grandparents and my grandmother. I actually have a picture of my mom around here somewhere, but I don't know what I did with it. I probably put it in a drawer. But anyways, that's my little, sorry Daisy, you okay? That's my unfocused little vignette there. Are you having fun? Daisy May, are you having fun? Here's some more of my patriotic stuff as well. This is how I have my old shoemakers, cobblers hutch here, displayed for summer. And I have this sweet little sign, thankful for my freedom, which is extremely important.